Hari Om. On behalf of Chinmaya family and all of us here, we welcome Swamiji to our home today. We welcome all of you. For those of us who are meeting him for the first time, to introduce Swamiji in a minute is not easy. Swami Shāradānandā ji, an exponent of Advaita Vedanta and Sanskrit, is currently with Chinmaya International Foundation at Kochi. Swamiji, an exponent of Advaita Vedanta, is an expert teacher of sadhaka courses, Purohit courses, and an expert in Tantra Shastra. His discourses on Saundarya Lahari, Devi Mahatmyam, Bhagavad Gita, and many such rare topics make Swamiji a rare resource for us, for our traditions and culture. Those are a lot of details to take in, and there are so many more. But I simply know one thing, that for a very long time I have been asking Devi that I meet Swamiji again, have an opportunity to watch him from here and not on a video. I don't usually cry. I'm not known for it. And like a sponge, I absorb all I can. Swamiji always says, we don't ask her for anything. But who better to ask from? And today I offer my gratitude to Devi for bringing Swamiji to my home.
Hari Om. Am I audible? Okay. So, very happy to be here. They say the greatest blessing of Bhagavan is to meet Bhagavan's bhaktas. Bhagavan also is very eager to meet Bhagavan's bhaktas. So what to talk about us? Bhagavan says, Naham vasami vaikunde, yoginam hrudayeshu cha, yatra madbhakta gayanti, tatra tisthami narada. It says, I don't like to stay in Vaikunda or, it is very cold there. And yoginam hrudayeshu, I don't want to stay in the heart of yogis also because it's very hot there. So where do you want to stay? Yatra madbhaktaha gayanti, where my devotees gather and remember me, that's where I want to stay. So I'm sure Bhagavan is there, amongst us. He is there with us today. So I offer my prayers to Bhagavan and to all the bhaktas. Hari Om. Hari Om. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gum Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Sam Saraswati Namaha. Om Gananam Tva Ganapatigum Havamahe Kavim Kavinam Upamashravastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspada Anashrinvannu Dibhi Siddhasadhanam. Om Shri Mahaganapataye Namaha. Om Prano Devi Saraswati Vajini Dhinamavitriyavatu. Om Sam Saraswati Namaha. Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram. Hari Om. Dve vidye veridavye. Paracha aparacha iti. Upanishad says we should know two types of knowledge. All of us should learn two types of wisdom, knowledge. One is para, another is apara. Of course, we have to live in this world. In order to live in this world, we have to have some control over the nature. We should know how to cultivate, how to produce, how to trade. They're all very, very important. So economics, physics, chemistry, biology, they're all very important. The knowledge of this world is essential, without which we cannot survive in this world. It's very important. Along with the knowledge of this world, we should have a different type of knowledge, the knowledge about oneself. So who am I? So this knowledge of oneself, when we say I, that's who am I when we start to inquire. Shastra says that there are 5 different layers of personality for all of us. The first personality is known as our physical personality. This Annamaya Kosha, this body which is made up of food, and we should have the knowledge about the body. And all the knowledge of this world is somehow related to the body. So the primary level of knowledge is about this body and related to, we need food, we need comfort. So all that which is there as external is somehow related to this body and the knowledge about the body. So when we say, who are you? First thing what we think is this. The second level is known as our physiological existence. Sometimes a person might look very hefty and then very strong, but inside there are so many problems. Diseases are there, this is there, that is there. Nothing is working out inside. Outside everything is okay, but so we need a healthy life. So how the health can be maintained, how we can keep the health, how to maintain the health, that's also very important. That is known as our physiological identity. These two are okay. But more than this, very important is our, our mental health. Suppose the body is very good, very healthy, they become sometimes very dangerous. If the mind is not proper, if our emotions we are not able to understand and guide and control our emotions, then this physical and physiological health is sometimes it become a curse. So along with this physical and physiological identity, more important is our psychological identity. Now the emotions are all okay, but our understanding is wrong. There are people, they are very healthy, everything is there, but they are trapped in wrong concepts. They're trapped with misunderstandings. They're trapped with, so many, we know what is happening all over the world because of ideological problems. Our intellect. If the intellect is not correct, all other things are also a waste. So the intellectual understanding, intellectual identity is also very, very important. And there is something higher than this. Generally, these 4 levels, everybody understands. Our intellectual identity, our emotional identity, our physiological identity, or our physical identity. All of us understand that. But there's one more level, which is known as our spiritual identity, which is the real base of all this. That spiritual identity is that which brings equilibrium into the entire system. So that's why when in Indian understanding, when we look at a person, we are not looking at one, but we are looking at a combination of different layers of understanding and existence. Now, the question with our ancestors were how to live a complete life. The human beings, it's believed that in Bhagavad there's a beautiful shloka. It says, Brahma started to create. He created different beings. He created devatas. He created, pitras, rishis, and then he created animal kingdom, the plant kingdom, and then he created bhuta, preta, pishacha, everything. The entire creation was done, but he was not very happy. Because, when an artist, until and unless his masterpiece is created, he never feels that fulfillment. So he was not very happy. Then he created us, human beings, and he became very happy. Why? Because Brahmavaloka Dhishanam Mudamapa Devaha. We are all, the moment Bhagavan created human beings, he felt that completeness because deep within us, there is a space which nothing can fill. So all of us, when we are in the world, sometimes we really feel, I'm sure, every human being in one day, in one moment, sometimes he feels that there is something more. All our achievements are because we feel that there is something more to be achieved. We are trying. That's how even the physical science also expands, because we think that there is something more. But even if we try to find this happiness, this fulfillment outside, it's not going to help, because the vacuum is not in an outside world. The vacuum is deep within us. There is a vacuum deep within us, within all of us, which can be filled only by Brahmavaloka Dhishana, by the direct experience of the Supreme. That is there deep within. We may try to fill all other layers, more and more wealth, more health, more this. We will never be able to fill that core of us. That can be filled only by the direct experience. Now, how can we gain this? This core cannot be filled directly. We have to go by all these layers: physical, physiological, psychological, intellectual layers, so that we reach to the core, which is the spiritual existence of us. How can we do this? So Bhagavan created us with this space, this vacuum deep within. And in order to reach that vacuum, to fill that vacuum, we have to go through the stages. So the Bhagavan gave us this entire, a system, a way to reach that place that is known as Vedas. Vedas are those divine wisdom which help us to fulfill not only spiritually, but our material needs, our psychological needs, our intellectual needs, and the spiritual vacuum. So what is Veda? Veda is that which Vedayati. Vedayati iti Vedaha. That which help us to know. Know what? The marga, the path. Veda teaches us, shows us the path. Path for what? Path to the fulfillment. To be happy, to be complete. To feel that, fulfillment, completeness deep within us. So Veda, of course, talks about different things, but Veda is actually trying to help us to reach that inner deep independence. So, what is Veda? Swatantrakam Shastram. That Shastra which helps us to gain Swatantriya, independence. We are not dependent upon anyone or anything or any situation. How can I be truly independent? That is what Shastra, Veda is. Now in Veda there are different portions. There are 4 main portions in Veda. First is known as that which is, devoted to the stuti or the wisdom of the Veda, what we call as Samhita. And the second portion is applied science. Okay, how can you use this Samhita? That is known as Brahmana. And the third portion is known as where lot of upasanas are taken up, known as the Aranyaka. And last is known as Brahma Vidya Upanishad. There are 4 different, parts. We cannot take a book and then that like that, but there are 4 different aspects in the Upanishad, in the Veda: Samhita, Brahmana, Aranyaka, and Upanishad. So the Samhita portion is known as Mantra Bhaga. The most of the Mantra Bhagas are divided into Suktams. Sukta means Sushtu Uktam Sukta. That which is well said, that which is complete, that which is pure, that which is not coming from somebody's head, which is coming from the entire universe, from Bhagavan himself. So that is known as Sukta. Sukta is not written by somebody. Sukta is something which is revealed to us. That's what we believe. But then this revelation happens through rishis. So when we study any sukta, then there will be a rishi, chandas, etc. That divine wisdom is revealed by Bhagavan to some people so that they can tell us this connection. That's what we believe. So suktas are the revealed knowledge. Sushtu Ukta. There are hundreds of suktas in Veda. Today, the sukta what we are going to discuss is from Yajurveda. In Yajurveda also there are 2 parts. One is Shukla Yajurveda and another is Krishna Yajurveda. So the sukta what we are going to discuss today is from Krishna Yajurveda. We should know from where it is all coming. So today we are going to discuss on one of the shortest and sweetest sukta known as Medhā Sūktam, which comes from Krishna Yajurveda Samhita. Okay, so before we start the meaning, let us chant Medhā Sūktam together. After chanting, we'll start the meaning.
Yaschandasa Vrishabho Vishwarupah
छन्दोभ्योऽध्यमृतात् सम्बभूव समेन्द्रो मेधया शृणोतु अमृतस्य देवधारणो भूयासम् शरीरं मे विचर्षणं जिह्वा मे मधुमत्तमा कर्णाभ्यां भूरि विश्रुवम् ब्रह्मणः कोशोऽसि मेधया श्रुतं मे गोपाय ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ मेधा देवी जुषमाणा आगाः विश्वाची भद्रा सुमनस्य माना त्वया जुष्टानुदमाना दुरुक्ता बृहद्वदेम विदते सुवीराः त्वया जुष्ट ऋषिर्भवति देवी त्वया ब्रह्मा गतः श्रीरुतत्वया त्वया जुष्टश्चित्रं विन्दते वसुसानो जुषस्वदविनो न मेधे मेधा महीन्द्रो ददातु मेधा देवी सरस्वती मेधा मे अश्विना भुभावा दत्तां पुष्करस्रजा अप्सरासु चया मेधा गन्धर्वेषु च यन्मनः दैवी मेधा सरस्वती सामा मेधा सुरभिर्जुषतां स्वाहा आमा मेधा सुरभिर्विश्वरूपा हिरण्यवर्णा जगती जगम्या ऊर्जस्वती पयसा पिन्वमाना सामा मेधा सुप्रतीका जुषन्ताम् मयि मेधा मयि प्रजा मयि अग्निस्तेजो ददातु मयि मेधा मयि प्रजा मयि इन्द्र इन्द्रियं ददातु मयि मेधा मयि प्रजा मयि सूर्यो भ्राजो ददातु ॐ महादेव्यै च विद्महे ब्रह्मपत्नी च धीमहि तन्नो वाणी प्रचोदयात् ॐ हंसाय विद्महे परमहंसाय धीमहि तन्नो हंसः प्रचोदयात् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
Medhayaha Sūktam, Medhā Sūktam. What is the meaning of Medhā Sūkta? Medhayaha Sūktam, Medhā Sūkta means that Sūkta which belongs to Medha. Okay. Now what is Medha? There are different meanings for Medha. The first meaning of Medha is Manana Shakti. What do you mean by Medha? Medha is Manana Shakti. What is Mananam? Contemplation. So that intellectual power which is there in us, which help us to think, which help us to contemplate on different subjects. When you hear contemplation, it's not only spiritual, but even it is about the world, about the different branches of science. So when only a person who can go deep, to them alone, the truths are revealed. Not only in spiritual, so that power of contemplation is known as Medha. Second meaning of Medha is that intuitive power. See, something which we can understand through proper thinking, something is intuitively known. For example, how we know that our mother's love? It is not mananam thing now, whether what his mother is doing. No. That is something which is intuitively we know, isn't it? Like that, there are many truths of this world which cannot be known even through manana. It is something which is intuitively known to us. That intuitive knowledge or intuitive power which is there in us to understand things is known as Medha. The third meaning of Medha is Medhate Sangachate Anaya. That which help us to reach. Medhate Sangachate to reach. So that power of intellect which help us to reach the conclusion. We are thinking about something, and that power which help us to reach the conclusion, that is known as Medha. Medhate Sangachate. Sangachate, to approach, to conclude, to reach the end of whatever we think. Sometimes what happens to us, we start thinking and then it disappears, it goes where we did. So that power which is there in us, which help us to go to that conclusion, is known as Medha. The fourth meaning of Medha is that Dharanavati Buddhi. What is Medha? Dharanavati. Swamiji, I'm studying for 20 years. Very good. So tell me, what do you study? That I do not know. I'm studying Gita for so many years. Okay, please chant one stotra. One shloka, we forget. We forget so easily. So Medha is that retention power. Medha is that which helps us to remember, retain and produce. Sometimes we know everything, but when somebody asks us, we forget. So Medha is that intellectual power which is there in us, which helps us to remember and reproduce. So these are all the meanings of Medha. So Medha is that intuitive power. Medha is that power to retain. Medha is that which helps us to reach the conclusion. So these are all Medha, and this Sukta is which help us to gain all these powers of intellect. When we chant Medhā Sūktam in the proper way, when we chant the Medhā Sūkta with the right understanding, when we understand, we experience the powers of this Sukta, slowly our Medha Nadi in us, there's a Nadi, there's a path, it's known as Medha Nadi. That Medha Nadi starts to awaken, which help us to retain, which help us to understand, which help us to reach the conclusion of the right thinking. That's why in our tradition, when the baby is in the womb of the mother, we are supposed to take ghee and touch it with the grass, the kusha, and chant Medhā Sūktam. And then give it to the pregnant woman from the 6th month onwards. Says that it will help not only the retention of mother, but even the baby who is in the womb. That powerful is this mantra. Now in this mantra, what we chanted today, there are two portions. One is Shanti. The first portion what we chant is actually from Taittiriya. It's from the Taittiriya Upanishad, Yas Chandasam Rishabha. And then Medha Devi onwards is the real Sukta. Okay, suppose they say that if you chant 12 times, Medhā Sūktam in every Thursday, suppose Friday. See, some of us, our children, Swamiji, kuch bhi nahi padhte hain, isko kuch yaad nahi hoti. So it's better if in every Friday keep a lamp, a ghee lamp, and chant this Medhā Sūktam 12 times. That will really work wonders. Okay, but when you chant this 12 times Medhā Sūkta, you should chant only the first Shantipada once, and from Medha Devi onwards 12 times, and the last portion, that Gayatri, etc., also once. Application also, only philosophy is how to use this. So every day, if we can chant this morning, very good. But if we really want to study something, learn something, we want to develop the Medha more, then every Friday, keep a ghee lamp and chant this Medhā Sūkta with faith 12 times. That will really start to work wonders. Okay? Now, let us see the meaning of this great Suktham. First Shanti Mantra, as I said, this is from Taittiriya Upanishad. Om yaschandasa mrishabho vishwarupah chandobhyo dhyamradaat sambabhuva samindro medhaya sprinotu amritasya devadharano bhuyasam shariram me vicharshanam jihva me madhumattamam karnabhyam bhuri vishruvam brahmanah koshosi medhaya pihitah shrutam me gopaya Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Me Shrutam Gopaya. Oh Bhagavan, please protect my knowledge. Shrutam, whatever I heard, whatever I understood. Oh Bhagavan, please protect it. Gopaya. Goparakshane. Please protect my knowledge. Shrutam me gopaya. That's the prayer. Who should protect our knowledge? That is the entire other. Yaha chantasam rishabha. The one who is worshipped in the entire Veda. Who is that? Om Paramatma. Paramatma Devata. Sachidananda Paramatma, that Bhagavan, the Lord of this universe, that Paramatma, who is sung in the Vedas, Chandasam Rishabha, one who is mainly sung in the Vedas, one who is indicated through the word Om. Om Yaha Chandasam Rishabha. Yaha, the one who Chandasam Rishabha. He is the main deity of the entire Veda. The one who is revealed through the Veda. Who is he? Vishwarupaha. One who manifests as this universe. Sahasra Shirsha Purushaha. Sahasraksha. That Vishwarupa, everything, whatever is in this world, everything is his manifestation. That Vishwarupaha Paramatma, may he protect us. May he retain our intellect. May he protect our knowledge. Chandasam Rishabha Vishwarupaha. And who is he? Chandobhyaha Amrutat Sambabhuva. The one who manifested in this world as Amrita, as the nectar, the nectarian knowledge, the nectarian experience, that which will never perish. One who manifested from Chandas, one who manifested from the Veda. That Paramatma, whom, that's why there's a sutra, Brahma Sutra, Shastra Yonitvat. How we'll know Paramatma? Shastra Yonihi Yasya. Through Shastra alone we can understand that Paramatma, who can be known only through the Chandas, only through the Veda, that Paramatma may protect me. Saha me Indraha. That Indra is not that, the god of this. Indra is the Paramatma here. Indraha Medhaya Sprunodu. How can I protect your knowledge? Through Medha. Please bless us with that intuitive knowledge. Please bless us with that power of retention. Please bless us with that ability to decide. Please bless us with that, the right understanding. Oh Lord, please bless us. Medhaya Sprunotu. May He touch us. May He bless us with Medha. Why? Why you want to develop Medha? Because Amritasya Devadharano Bhuyasam. I want to retain, I want to experience, I want to get connected with that Amrita, that nectarian experience of the immortality. I want to enjoy that Amrita in me. It is not, okay, Rishi said this, that's okay, but I want a direct knowledge of this. Amritasya Devadharano Bhuyasam. Let me become a direct experiencer of this immortality. For that, what should I do? Shariram me vicharshanam. Let my body be strong. Because if the body is not strong, then, I can't sit now. Okay. Then headache. Let us go and study a little bit. Oh, today's headache. Tomorrow is stomachache. Third day is toothache. So if body is not fit, it's very difficult to walk this path. Oh Bhagavan, please protect our body. Shariram me vicharshanam. Let my body be strong so that I will be able to understand the truth. Not to attack others. Vicharshanam. Let it be very firm and healthy. And see, we have 3 karana. We have 3 equipments. It's known as 3 karana. Which are they? Our body, our speech, and our mind. These are the 3 equipments we have. So my body should be strong. And more than body, my speech. Jihwa me madhumattama. Let my tongue be dipped with honey. Means, let my words be like honey, like sweet. Jihwa me madhumattama. Let my speech be like honey. And karnabhyam bhuri vishruvam. Oh Lord, please bless me that we will be able to hear bhuri vishruvam, not little bit. We listen great things. Not only physics, chemistry and mathematics, but about Ishvara, about Atma, about the truth, about the existence, about the independence, about the, liberation. Oh Lord, let me listen. Bhuri, Lord. Bhuri Vishruvam. Let me listen different branches of science. Let me listen to that which will make everything complete. Why? Because koshosi medhaya pihitaha. You are like a cover. That cover which actually covers the medha, the right understanding. See, we always hear, day in, day out, we hear that Aham Brahmasmi, Tattvamasi, you are that, you are this, etc. How many times we have heard? But why are we not able to experience it? Because it is covered. And that cover is also Bhagavan. Hiranmayena patrena satyasya apihitam mukha. The face of truth is covered with a glittering shield. What is that? That is Medha. That is the intelligence, intellect. So in a way, intellect is very much good, but intellect is that which covers also. Oh Lord, please direct this intellect inward. Now our intellect is always flowing out. We are aware of the world, but we are not aware of ourselves. The intellect is always thinking about the outer world. Oh Lord, please bless me that the intellect is changing its direction, and then now the intellect becomes a mirror to look at, so that I can look at it and then see myself, my true nature. Shrutam me Gopala. Lord, please protect my understanding. Please protect my right understand. Such a beautiful prayer. Actually, even if we cannot stand the entire Medhā Sūktam, this is the essence of Medhā Sūktam. It's a complete prayer. Okay, let us chant once together. It's a very beautiful prayer. We'll chant once together. Om yaschandasam rishabho vishwarupah
Chandogyodyamrita sambhaguva samendro medhaya srinotu amritasya devadharano bhuyasam shariram me vicharshanam jishva me madhumattama karnābhyam bhuri vishruvam brahmana koshosi medhaya vihitaha shrutam me gopaya om shanti shanti shanti.
Now starts the proper Medhā Sūktam. Om Medha Devi Jushamana na agad Vishwachi Bhadra Sumanasya Tvaya Jushta Nudamana Duruktan Brihatvadema Vidadhe Suvira. Please stand. Om Medha
Devi Jushamana na agad Vishwachi Bhadra Sumanasya mana Tvaya Jushta Nudamana Duruktan Brihatvadema Vidadhe Suvira.
So in our system, in our Shastra, if you really want to understand anything, especially poetry, first you should change the poetry into prose. See, lots of words which we chant, it is already there in our knowledge, in our language, but we don't understand it because it is in poetry. In Sanskrit poetry, the padas can be anywhere. It's not like in English, there is that system, so the kriya, the verb, the object, the subject can be anywhere in the sentence. Because of this, sometimes it becomes very difficult for us to understand the mantra or whatever is written in Sanskrit. So before we actually try to understand the meaning, first we have to change it into prose. So here the first mantra, its prose is like this. Vishwachi Bhadra Sumanasyamana Medhā Devi Naha Agad. That is the first sentence. What is the sentence? Naha Agad. May she come to us. Naha Agad. Who should come to us? Medhā Devi. Who is Medhā Devi? These are all Visheshana for Devi. Who is Medhā Devi? Vishwachi Bhadra Sumanasyamana Jushamana Medhā Devi Naha Agad. Naha Agad. May she come to us. May she manifest in us. Oh, Medhā Devi, the goddess Medha. How is this Medha? Vishwachi. First Visheshana is Vishwachi. Vishwachi means the one who is, one who exists in and through this world. Now, the one who is all pervading, and the one who knows everything. So that all-pervading Jagadamba, Sri Medha, may she come to us, Vishwaji. And how is she? Bhadra. The one who wish the goodness of each and every one of us. No, that Devi who is Bhadra, Kalyana Hetuhu, the one who is the cause of auspiciousness, goodness, happiness for all of us, the one who wish for the good of all of us, that Bhadra, that Vishwachi, Medha, Naha Agat, may she come to us. Otherwise it's a problem. If some evil forces come to us, then it will destroy us. No, she is Bhadra. She is the most auspicious, who wish the auspiciousness of all of us. And why should she come? Sumanasya mana means whose heart is like Sumanas. Sumanas means a flower. Whose heart is so pure, so soft, so filled with love and compassion. May that Medha, who is all-pervading, who always wish the good of everyone, may that Medha Devi come to us. Sumanasya mana. And how is she? Jushamana. Jushamana, Priyamana. One who is always happy. One who is always smiling. One who is always, whose heart is always filled with happiness, joy and love. May that Priyamana, that Devata who is always happy, who is pleased, may that Jagadamba, Medha come to our life. Vishwaji, Bhadra, Sumanasya mana, Jushamana. No, Priyamana. May she come to us to bless us. Na agat. Oh, if she come, then what will happen to us? Says, Tad agamanat purvam. Before she come, how we were? Durukta nudamanaha. We know, no? We meet each other. Hi, how? Then starts. Oh, your saree is very good. Okay. Now, this saree is very good. How much it costs? 400 rupees. Okay, whatever. I don't know how much it is. 4,000 rupees. 400 rupees saree. Okay, 4,000 rupees. Then we start, from one topic we go to, no, you have seen her saree? She says it's 40,000 rupees. Actually, 200 rupees saree only. So, Duruktanudamana. See, actually, if the night we sit down and then think what we spoke all day, we'll see that most of it was waste. Yeah. Duruktanudamana. We are just blabbering, wasting our energy. Not only our energy, the energy of others also. Nudamana, Duruktanudamana. One who is always speaking all, in futile talk. There's nothing in that. That's how we used to live before you come. Once the Jagadamba, Medha blesses us, then what happens? Toya jushta, the moment you bless us, the moment you come to our life and bless us, vidadhe sati, the moment she comes and blesses, suviraha, we becomes great, valorous people, brihad vadema. We started to discuss great things. Until and unless you came to our life, we were wasting our life blabbering, talking all futile things. The moment you entered into our life, the moment you blessed us, our life changed. Now we speak great things about the truth, about the salvation, about Brahman, about Tattva, about Satya. What is truth? Now, what is the purpose of life? All these great ideas start to manifest in our mind, which was our intellect, which was a burial place. Now it becomes a beautiful garden. Every day, great thought starts to manifest. So, that Bhagavati Toya Jushta Suviraha Brihatpada. We become so brave. Now, there's a different kinds of energy comes to us, removing all kinds of dirt from our intellect, and the intellect is able to perceive things in a very different light. The intellect which starts to see the purpose of life, we start to think differently. We start to speak differently. We start to feel differently. Oh, Mother, please come to our life. This is our prayer. Tvaya jushta rishab bhavati devi Tvaya brahmagata sriruta Tvaya jushtas chitram vindate vasusano jushasva dravino namedhe. Chant together. Tvaya jushta
Bhavati Devi Tvaya Brahmagata Shriruta Tvaya Jushtas Chitram Vindate Vasusano Jushasva Dravino Namedhe.
Hey Devi, Tvaya jushtaha rishi bhavati. Jushtaha anugrihitaha. The moment Medha blesses, what happens to us? We becomes rishi. What is rishi? Rishayo mantradrashtaraha. Those people who can see the truth, who can experience the truth, whose eyes are open to the wisdom of life. The moment Medha, that intuitive power touches us, we start to see the things differently. We start to see the purpose of life. We start to see the play of the God. Otherwise we are so disturbed because we are not able to see the full picture. We are disturbed because we only see, our intellect only can see a very, limited knowledge is there. With this knowledge, we try to understand the world, and it is impossible for us to understand the world with our tiny little bit intellect. So now his prayer, when Jagadamba, the Medha, this intuitive power touches us, we see everything differently. We become a rishi who can see the truth. Tvaya jushtaha rishi bhavati. Oh, now we can all write, Mr. Rishi so and so. Tvaya jushta rishir bhavati devi. And Tvaya jushtaha brahma bhavati. Once you touch our life, we become Brahma. Now, what do you mean by Brahma? One meaning of Brahma is, the word Brahma means, not only, there are three meanings for Brahma. One is, Brahma means we know, Paramatma. Second is Brahmaji, the creator. Third is Veda. Brahma, the word of Brahma also means Veda. So we say, Brahmachari, the first ashrama is Brahmachari. It's not that he is experiencing Brahma or anything. He studies Veda. That's why he is known as Brahmachari. So, Tvaya jushtaha Brahma bhavati means what? The moment the Medha touches our life, we are able to understand Veda. We get the right knowledge. Second, we become a Brahmana. Tvaya jushta Brahma bhavati means we become a Brahmana. Brahmana, not the caste Brahmana. What is Brahmana? Brahma janati iti Brahmana. Janmana jayate Shudra. Everybody is born as Shudra. Samskara Dvija Uchyate. The samskara makes us twice born, Dvija. Veda Padhat Bhaved Vipraha. By the study of the Veda, we develop Vishesha Pratnya. Hey, different kinds of understanding. And Brahmajanati Brahmana. When we understand the supreme truth, then we become a Brahmana, not a caste. So when Jagadamba blesses us, then what happens? We start to see the reality, the supreme truth. So one meaning of Brahma is we are able to understand the Veda. Second is we understand the Paramatma himself. Third is Brahma means we enter into the Brahmaloka. After death, we will not be fallen into another birth. By the blessing of Medha, we enter into Brahmaloka where there is no avarti. There is no more coming back. So what are the, if Jagadamba comes to our life, we become rishis. And Brahma, Uta, not only that, we become, knowers of Brahman, Agata Srihi. There is a thing, we have to be a little careful of there. Tvaya Jushta Rishab Bhavati Devi Tvaya Brahma Gadasri. So there, Brahma is Dirgha. Without closing our lip, we should continue that mantra. Tvaya Jushta Rishab Bhavati Devi Tvaya Brahma Gadasri. Not Brahma Gadasri. Brahma Agatasri. Agatasri means what? All the Aishwarya comes to us. Agatasri. Sri comes to our life. And if you say Brahma Gatasri, means all the Sri will go away from our life. Okay, so that's why Vedas are little to be chanted carefully. So, Tvaya Jushta Rishab Bhavati Devi Tvaya Brahma Gadasri. Very simple one. We should not close our lip. Brahma Gadasri Rutatvaya. Say Brahma, and then if you take a pause there, then the negative meaning will come. Brahma Gadasri. Whatever Aishwarya is there, that also will go away. So the prayer is Agatasri. Agatasri, all the Sri, all the Aishwarya, all the prosperity should come to us. See, the Vedas are very, different kinds of. See, Veda understood that at the same time of the Brahma Sakshatkara, the Vedas are very, very clear that this life also should be good. Not only a life after death. When we are here, this life also should be with prosperity, with comfort, with happiness, with joy, because we are human beings. So, Agata Srihi, all kinds of Sri, all kinds of Aishwarya, that also should come to us. All the Dhanam, Dhanyam, Bahum, Pashuputra Labham, Bahuputra Labham, Dhana, Samvatsaram, Dirghamayu, everything is there, but health is not there, wealth is not there, people are not there. Then what is the joy? Agata Srihi. By the blessing of the Medha, it is not only to gain some Brahmaloka, not only to realize the truth, but it helps us to have a very comfortable, prosperous life also. That's why Uta is that. Not only Uta means not only. Uta means Api. Agata Srihi Bhavati. Our life will be filled with whatever is needed, okay? Whatever is needed for a comfortable life, so that we don't have to worry about what is going to eat today afternoon. See, if our mind is always thinking about the next meal, what with Brahma Vidya? No possible. So, that also comes to us. Agata Srihi Utatvaya. Then comes another one. Tvaya Jushta Chitram Vasubindate. Not only that, we get Sri, Chitram Vasuhu. Vasu, wealth. Vasu, wealth. Chitram Vasu, special wealth. What is that? Not only that, we will be blessed with, dhana, dhanya, pashu, etc. Not only the prosperity, but we will be blessed with a special gift. Like, when you go to the shop, if you take this too, then you will get a special gift. So what is that? What is this Chitram Vasu? The Chitram Vasu, there are different opinions about, One Chitram Vasu is the ability, the artistic abilities. When Medha comes to us, we have start to sing well, we can write well, we can paint well. These are all very rare. This art is something which is it's a special gift of God. Now, if somebody can sing, somebody can play some instruments, somebody can paint, somebody can write, see, they are very special people. There's a special blessing on them. I'm talking naturally, okay? Yeah, I also do. We go to a training and then something we learn. That's very good. We can develop that. But there are people who are naturally talented. That is known as Chitram Vasu. That natural talents about what are music or arts. That is one. Some say it is not that. Chitram Vasu is Siddhi. Anima, Laghima, Girima, Ishitva, Vashitva, Prapti, Prakamya. Different supernatural powers. Sitting here, I can understand what are you thinking. Oh God. So here I am there, 1 minute I am in Cochin. Next minute I am in America. I can go, move. I become like an atom. I can become like the universe. All these kinds of supernatural powers, that also can be gained by the Medha, if Medha comes to our life. So, Toya Jushtaha Chitram Vasuvindate. Once, think about how our rishis knew about the planets, its movement, and all that. They knew about atoms. Kanada was speaking about atoms. How? Because all these physical equipments were not there. The equipment they had was Medha. This Medha, this power, could take them to, Anu, Mrihat, Anoraniyan, Mahato Mahiyan. These are all possible because of that Medha Shakti. Our ancestors were great masters, not only in spiritual sphere, but even in the material planes because of the Medha. So, Toya Jushta Chitram Vasu. That cannot be gained by any other means. That also comes to him. He Medhe, Sa Tadrishi Tvam Dravinaha Najushusva. Give us Dravinam. What do you mean by Dravina? Dravina means wealth. See, now there is a big thing happening, in India, etc. Dravida Desha. They don't understand the word Dravidam is Sanskrit word. The word Dravida is Dravinam. Now we say, Dravida Desha. What is Dravida Desha? The wealthy nations, that's the meaning. Because of our sea coast and all that, we had so much of, commercial connection with China and with this Far East and all that. So, compared to other places, the southern states were very rich. That's why it's known as Dravida Desha. Not because of this, Europeans pumped that poison that we are Aryans and Dravidas. Aryas came from somewhere and then killed these Dravidians. These are all they poisoned into us. We are all Aryas. We are not like Dravida, Arya. We are all one. They want to split us. So they used all these techniques telling that these are all Dravida Desha. What is the Dravida Desha means? Dravida Desha means those lands which was prosperous. That's the only name. It's not that, that is there another kind of people, we are another kind of people. No. We're all one. So here, hey Medhe, oh mother, Dravinaha naha jushaswa, please give us wealth. What is this wealth? That be wealth which help us to become a rishi. That wealth which will enable us to become Brahma. That wealth which will help us to gain Sri. That wealth which will help us to get Chitram Vasu. What is that wealth? That wealth is knowledge. The knowledge is the gateway to all this. You have the right knowledge, you can gain money. You have the right knowledge, you can be a great artist. If you have the right knowledge, you can develop different kinds of siddhi. So, what is the Dravinam we are asking? Not only the physical wealth, that already covered in Agadasri. What is the Dravina? What is the wealth we are asking? The wealth we are asking is that inner wealth of wisdom, inner wealth, what we in Gita we call as the Daivi Sambhati. The 16th chapter is dedicated there, no? So, Abhayam Sattu Samshuddhihi Jnana Yoga, that is the Dravina, that is the eternal wealth. Oh Mother, please bless us all with that eternal wealth so that we gain everything. Not only physical prosperity, but divine powers, right understanding, and the experience of the Supreme. Now, the prarthana, the prayer continues. Medham ma indro dadatu medham devi saraswati medham me ashwina ubhavadhattam pushkarasraja. Please stand.
Medham Indro Dadatu Medham Devi Saraswati Medham Me Ashwina Bhuvavadhattam Pushkarasraja.
Medham ma indro. Okay, so we want Medha. All of you want Medha? If your Medha is there, you will get wealth. If your Medha is there, you will become powerful. If your Medha is there, you will get divine powers. If your Medha is there, you can even know the secrets of the creation. If Medha is there, you realize the Supreme Brahman. You want? Really? Yes. Then you should pray. From where it will come? Says, Medhama Indro Dadatu. May Indra give me Medha. Medham Devi Saraswati. May Saraswati Devi bless us with Medha. Medham me Ashwina Ubhavadhattam Pushkarasraja. Both the Ashwini Kumaras, may they give us Medha, who wear beautiful lotus garlands. Ashwini Kumaras wearing beautiful lotus garlands may bless us with Medha. Okay. Now, simple prayer. May Indra give us Medha, may Saraswati give us Medha, may Ashwini Kumaras give us. Very good. But what do you mean by this? Says, if we need Medha, there are three sources. One is Indra, another is Saraswati, third is Ashwini Kumara. What do you mean by that? Indra, of course Indra is there, but Indra is there in all of us. Who is Indra? Indra is the god of Indriyas, the one who controls the senses. Who is that? Mind. If we want Medha, we should be able to control our senses. We should be able to control our mind. What is the source of Medha? What is the source of this ability, this great blessing of Medha? The source that comes from the perfect control of Indriyas and mind, Shama and Dhamma. Think about, I want to study, I want to, pass an examination. what we need? First thing, sit down, na? Thoda, baitho, and study. To study, first thing we have to control our indriyas. No, if indriyas are running here and there, study is not possible. If the mind is running here and there, not possible. So if we really need Medha, we have to focus on our indriyas and mind. Make the mind and indriya under control. That's why the prayer, Medhamma Indro Dadatu. Okay, my mind is and indriyas are under control. We to kya karenge? With this mind which is under control, what should we do? Says Saraswati. What is the meaning of Saraswati? Saraswati? Yeah. Now, what is the word meaning of Saraswati? Yeah. See, in Sanskrit, what is Dhanavan? What do you mean by Dhanavan?
Yes.
Yes, Dhanavan. No? Like that. So Srilinga is Dhanavati. Okay? Bhagyavan, Bhagyavati. So Saraswati. Saras asya asti iti Saraswati. Saras is? Saras means Ashtadasha Vidyasthanani. There are 18 sources of knowledge. So Saraswati means not just Saraswati. See, this is our problem. You see, we know Saraswati. But if somebody asks us, what is the meaning of Saraswati? We say, the goddess of knowledge. We say that much. But if they ask us, why? Now, how can you say that Saraswati is the goddess of knowledge? Because that is there in the word itself. Saras means the sources of knowledge. There are 18 sources of knowledge, and Vati means the one who controls, one who is under whose control, or one who is manifest as the 18 sources. What are 18 sources? 4 Vedas, 4 Upavedas, 6 Vedankas, Shiksha, Kalpa, Vyakarana, Chandas, Niruktas, Jyotisha. And then Itihasas and Puranas, Dharma Shastra, the law books, Mimamsa. Mimamsa is the logic, the knowledge of the Vidya of logic, and Nyaya, philosophy. So these are the 18 sources of knowledge, and the one who appear in front of us has this 18 Vidyasthana is known as Saraswati. So one thing is we controlled our mind, we controlled our senses. Now from where we will get the knowledge? From Saraswati. From there, the right sources. So, Medham Indro Dadatu. Medham Devi Saraswati. So, of course, there is a Devata known as Saraswati. But who is she? She is the embodiment. She embodied in this world as the sources, the correct sources of, the right sources of knowledge. May be able to study those Shastra and understand and develop the Medha. Then, Ashwino Ubhau Adattam Pushkarasraja. Now, who is this? Ashwini Kumaras. Who are Ashwini Kumaras? You have heard about him, no? Who are they? So they are the sons of Surya. What do? They are the doctors. They are the doctors of Devatas. Both of them. Okay? So these Ashwini Kumaras may bless us. And they say that they have long, beautiful garlands of lotus. What do you mean by that? Ashwini Kumaras are the two Shaktis, two powers which are there in all of us. The Yoga Shastra, Tantra Shastra calls them as Ida and Pingala. There are two powers in all of us. One is Ida, another is Pingala. What is Ida and Pingala? Ida is the power which helps us to think. Pingala is the power which helps our body work. One is Chintana Shakti, another is Kriya Shakti. Pingala is the power of action and Ida is the power of mind. So in all of us, these two are there. Where do they stay? Whoever studied the Tattvabodha, know. Where do Ashwini Kumara stay? Nose. So the Ida and Pingala, that's why we do the pranayama, etc. So in us, these two powers manifest as prana. Inhalation and exhalation. So the power of thinking, and think about somebody, 1 minute, that's our job is done. So our life, our existence depends upon this life force, which is known as prana and apana, or ida and pingala. They are pushkarasrajaha, means one who is wearing beautiful garlands of lotus. Which are these lotus? Our Muladhara, Manipuraka, the chakra. All the chakras, they always said as the lotus, as the Muladhara chakra, Manipuraka chakra, Swadhisthana, Manipuraka, Anahata, Vishuddhi, and Ajna, and Sahasrara. They are all symbolized as lotus, isn't it? So that's why they are wearing lotus garlands. So that's why you say, Ashwinau Ubau Adhattam Pushkarasraja. One who is always flowing through these chakras as the prana and apana, going up and coming down. May they bless us to develop Medha. Now, what kinds of knowledge you should have? Apsara Suchaya Medha Gandharveshu Chayan Manaha Daivi Medha Saraswati Samam Medha Surabhir Jushadaga Swaha. Please stand.
Apsara Suchaya Medha Gandharveshu Chayan Manaha Daivi Medha Saraswati Samaha Medha Surabhir Jushadaga Swaha.
Says, Ya Medha Apsarasu Vartate. What type of Medha do you want, sir? We have different types of Medha. When we go to the supermarket, they ask us, what kind of, what brand, what kind? Oh, there is Medha in Apsarasu. Apsarasu Jaya Medha Gandharveshu Jayanmanaha. There is a Medha in Gandharvas, in Apsaras. And Saraswati, the Medha which manifests as Saraswati. And Daivi Surabhi, Surabhi Kamadhenu. No, that Medha which is there in Kamadhenu, Samam Jushata. May that Medha which is there in the Apsaras, which is there in the Gandharva, which is there in Saraswati, which is there in Kamadhenu, may that Medha come to us. What kind of Medha you want? Oh, I want the Medha of Apsara. What is the meaning of Apsara? Apsara? Celestial dancers. Okay? Yes. Says Apsu Sarati iti Apsara. The meaning of the word is Apsu Sarati, the one who manifests in water. So, the one who is manifest in water. What is this? Go and sit in the seashore for some time. You can see Apsaras. Yes. The waves are known as Apsaras. Go and sit in, sometimes spend some time, sit in a secluded place and look at the ocean. You can see the Apsaras. And there's a beautiful dance. See, there's nobody else who is better dancers than the waves. So, Apsara Sujaya Medha means what? The Medha which is there in the waves. Yes. What do you mean by this Medha of the waves? The beauty of the movement, the energy of motion. Let that wisdom which is ever changing, the wisdom which manifests as movement, the wisdom which helps us to move on, that is known as Medha. Why we suffer? Because we do not want to move on. He wants to, no, I don't want to go. And then anyhow, God will take us. Kala will take us. Time will push us. But we don't want. So what happens? There's lot of, internal tension happens. But just move. Charai Vedi. Move on and on and on. Why are you holding to anything? The world is beautiful. The moment you are able to accept the movement, the change, our life becomes a beautiful experience. We suffer because we don't want to move on. Each and every moment is a beautiful dance of life. Enjoy the dance of life. Each and every moment. And then flow with it. That is the wisdom. Apsara Suchaya Medha. That Medha of dance. The Medha of acceptance of change. The Medha which help ourselves to move on, to dance, to play. Take this life as a play. It's okay. Let us move on. Let us move forward. Because there's no past. Past is gone. That wisdom of movement. Apsara Sujaya Medha. Gandharveshu Chayanmana. Now that Medha which is there in Gandharva. Now what do you mean by Gandharva? What is the meaning of Gandharva? This is the problem with us. Anything we ask, we say the word in English. The celestial singers, the celestial dancers. No, I'm asking, what is the meaning of Gandharva? So Gandham means Pramoda. Gandha is not only smell, Gandha means Pramoda, happiness, joy. What kind of joy? Sangeeta Vadyati Jenitam. That joy which comes from Sangeeta, music, from the instruments. That joy which can only come from beautiful music and instruments. That kind of subtle joy is known as Gandha. So that Gandham Asyasti, the one who is blessed with the Gandha, fragrance, not the physical fragrance, the fragrance of music, the fragrance of instrumental music, that is known as Gandharva. Of course, we know, see, when there is beautiful music, that gives us such a joy which cannot be compared to any other joys of this world. This is one thing. But actually they say, in Yoga Padha, who have studied Yoga, Sutra, etc., they are talking about Shabdanuviddha Samadhi, etc. Means, when we reach different locus, different lotus, different states of consciousness, we start to listen to music. Not an external music. Veena, Venu, Mridanga, in different chakra we enter, we listen divine music. That music is the music of creation, the music of the universe. There's a beautiful music going on. We are not able to hear it because we are listening to this music. So who is Gandharva? Gandharva is that wisdom which unites us with the Samashti Prapancha, with the entire universe. And then we see that, even in our heartbeat, there is a Sangeeta. You close your ears, there is Sangeeta. This entire universe is the manifestation of beautiful music. That's why in Tantra Shastra there is one path known as the Nada Yoga. Listening to the Nadam. So that Medha help us to unite with this entire universe. And each and every moment we are listening to the divine music within and without. Apsara Sujaya Medha, Gandharveshu Chayanmanaha. That music which I can see through my indriyas, the flowers and the sunrise and sunset and the waves of the ocean, the time which is ever changing. There's a beautiful movement which is happening, which I can see through my indriyas. And that divine music which is there in this universe, which I can hear deep within me. The Gandharva and Apsaras. Gandharveshu Chayanmanaha. Then Saraswati. So not only this divine aspects of the sound and the movement, more than that, there is a divine wisdom. The divine wisdom of the Shastra, the divine wisdom of oneness, the divine wisdom of, of that knowledge which covers this entire universe and understand I and you are one. What is this Shastra is trying to tell us? The Shastra removes, that such Shastra removes all the differences. How can I enjoy? How can I be blessed with this Medha? That Medha is that which comes through the Saraswati, that which comes through the Shastra. What is that Shastra? It says, Dvidiyadvai bhayam bhavati. All sufferings, all the pain, all the fear is because of this understanding, the wrong understanding that you and me and this world is different. So what is that? Saraswati, Ekajnanam. The same truth is appearing in all these names and forms. We are all not different. We are all different expression of the same truth. That is Saraswati. Apsara Suchaya Medha, Gandharveshu Chayanmanaha. Then Devi Saraswati. That's Saraswati. How is then? Says Surabhi. Surabhi Shobhana Khyatihi. Surabhi means Kamadhenu. Kamadhenu means what? Whose name and fame, there's no comparison. Why? She is Kamadhenu, means all wish fulfilling. What is that all wish fulfilling Kamadhenu? That Kamadhenu is Ishvara Sakshatkara. The experience of Ishvara in our life. When we realize that God is not somewhere, Ishvaraha Sarvabhutanam Hriddeshe Arjuna Tishtati. Ishvara is there in with me. Ishvara is there in the core of my existence. That is Surabhi. That Ishvara is the Kamadhenu, wish-fulfilling cow, which gives us everything. May the Medha help me to connect with the beauty of this world, connect with the divine music of existence, connect with the oneness of Supreme, connect with the Ishvara who is present deep within my heart. What else we need? Hamam Medha Surabhir Vishwarupa Hiranyavarna Jagati Jagamya Urjaswati Payasa Pinvamana Samam Medha Supratika Jushantam. Please repeat. Amam
Medha Surabhir Vishwarupa Hiranyavarna Jagati Jagamya Urjaswati Payasa Pinvamana Sama Medha Supratika Jushantam.
Sa ya Medha Surabhi Vishwarupa Hiranyavarna Jagati Jagamya Urjaswati Mam Payasa Pinvamana Supratika Sa Medha Mam Ajushanta. Ajushanta, may she come to me. Who should come to me? Medha. How is she? Surabhi, wish fulfilling, the one who has the capacity to bless us with all kinds of blessings. Vishwarupa, one who is all pervading. Hiranyavarna. So other words are already discussed. Hiranyavarna, Hiranya, gold. Hiranyavarna, one who is of the color of the golden color. That Devi, so that, what is Hiranyavarna? Hita Ramaniya Swabhava. The one who gives us Hita, what is best for us. One who is of the most beautiful nature. Hiranyavarna. Jagati Jagamya. The one who is pervading this entire universe. Jagamya. Jagamya means the one who has to be sought after by all of us. If you want, the one who fulfills all the desires of the devotees, that Jagamya. Urjaswati, one who is the embodiment of Urja, the embodiment of energy. Ichha, Jnana, Kriya, Shakti Swarupini. One who is the embodiment of Ichha, Jnana and Kriya, that Urjaswati. She should, Ajushanta, may she come to me. How? It's beautiful. It says, Payasa Pinvamana. How a mother with great love, gives her breast milk to the child. The same way, may Medha take us in her hand and breastfeed all of us. What is that breastfeed, that milk? That milk of Ananda. The breast milk of Sachidananda. That Ananda, that Anubhuti. May Jagadamba bless all of us with that direct experience of the Supreme. Now, the prayer is ending. Mayi Medha, Mayi Praja, Mayi Agnistejo Dadhatu. Mayi Medha, Mayi Praja, Mayi Indra Indriyam Dadhatu. Mayi Medha, Mayi Praja, Mayi Suryo Bhrajo Dadhatu.
Medha, Mayi Praja, Mayi Agnistejo Dadhatu. Mayi Medha, Mayi Praja, Mayi Indra Indriyam Dadhatu.
Mayi Medha, Mayi Praja,
Mayi Suryo Bhrajo Dadhatu.
So we are praying to three devatas. Who are they? That is Agni, Vayu, then Surya. So whenever we do the Agnihotradi, so we have Agnaye Swaha, Vayave Swaha, Suryaya Swaha. What is this? These three are the devatas of Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha. The one who controls this Bhumi is known as Agni. The one who controls the Antariksha, space, is Vayu. The one who controls the heavens is known as Surya. What do you mean by that? All of us, we have three levels of existence. Now we are supposed to be in Jagrat. The Jagrat Avastha is known as Bhuhu. Our dream state, Swapna Avastha, is known as Bhuvaha. Our Sushupti is known as Suvaha. So there is a controlling factor which is controlling all these three states. So Agni, Vayu and Surya. May they give us Medha. Means this waking state give me Medha. May even my sleep, my dreams give me Medha. May even my deep sleep give me Medha. What is this Medha? This Medha is the direct one experience of the Supreme. I understand that I am that Supreme Truth which manifests in Jagrat Swapna Sushupti. Me Medham, Mayi Medha, Mayi Prajam, Mayi Tejah Dadhatu. May Agni give us that brilliance, Tejas, not only for me, for my all people. Praja. Praja means not only children. May the Agni give Tejas to me and to all my people. May the Vayu, Indra is Vayu here, Indraha Mayi Medham. May that Indra give me that, Medha, Indriyam, the power to understand. And Bhrajaha, the brilliance of intellect. The strength of body, the ability of Indriyas, and the brilliance of my intellect. May they all be blessed by Agni, Indra and Surya. Indra is none other than Vayu. So may the body become very strong, may my mind and intellect become steady, and my consciousness, my true nature reveals the supreme truth to me, so that I shall be able to live a very, very fulfilling life here and then understand my true nature and then be liberated. So, Om Saraswati, there's a little bit differences. Saraswati Vidmahe Vidhivallabhaye Dhimahi Tanno Vani Prachodayate. That's not part of the Sukta, but then we do Namaskar to Saraswati and then we do Namaskar to Hamsa. Hamsa is Paramatma, and then we seek the grace and blessings of Paramatma, the grace and blessings of Saraswati, so that we really start to feel that inner strength of our Medha, understanding the capacities and capabilities of ours, leading us through the right understanding to the supreme experience of oneness, developing all kinds of, the siddhis in us, and help us to live a full, complete, beautiful life of dedication and understanding and wisdom. So may Jagadamba, Sri Medha Devi bless us all with the right understanding, with the right wisdom, with the right action, and then help us to experience the deep Satya, truth within us. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. So actually, I have to rush a little bit because I already crossed the time. But this is I hope that this become a chance for us to start our, understanding this Vedic wisdom in a deeper level. So we can get the, word meaning from the different sources, but then what they actually try to communicate with us. Beyond the words, what is the wisdom? Okay? Anyhow, may Medha Devi's blessings be with all of us. Thank you. Hari Om.